Morning everyone. Another bright sunny morning here in perfect Queensland. Just doing a very short video with an update on the aquaponics system, as there hasn't been much of an update for a few years now. But it's still running, still producing lettuce like crazy, and beans and other sorts of non-root vegetables. The tenants are doing well, so here's a little shot of the goldfish. I'm sure they're expecting some food this morning, which they'll get some very shortly. They're all doing well. We got 3 new residents. Oops, gotta watch the reflection there. There's 3 new residents in there, 3 feeder goldfish that I rescued from the pet store. Figure it's a good way to spend out their lives instead of being eaten by someone higher up on the food chain. So the goldfish and the comets, they do a great job of pooing and pissing and carrying on like fish do when they eat. And they produce wastewater which we use to grow our vegetables. Now, I really do apologize for the quality of the lettuce this morning, but the sunlight is so strong it's actually wilting it a little bit. It quickly recovers once this moves into shade. I kid you not, within about 30 minutes those things will be standing up straight again. Just moving down to bed 2, same sort of situation. It's in direct sunlight. There's a nice chili plant growing there. It was just sort of a volunteer plant that showed up from, somehow I got a seed in there, and it started last winter and just kept on producing. Bit of an outside view of the external bell siphons that I've got running. They work well. There's no electronics required to control the water levels. It's all strictly gravity and siphon. Green bean plants, which Jan and I grow a lot of dwarf beans. They're really good, great summer fare. These lettuces are looking better. They're still quite young plants, but they're coming along well. And somewhere in here you'll see there is strawberry plants hidden in here. Here's one, and he's got runners coming out everywhere. So even strawberry plants like this environment. And there's a little native bee flying around there. He's not too happy with me looking at him, but at any rate. More bean plants, and there's a couple of lettuce and strawberries in there, but unfortunately they're a bit dwarfed, as this bean plant has overtaken the bed and it's sucking up all the sunlight and the nutrients. Just made the frame out of some old steel I found somewhere. There's a little lettuce bed that Jan's trying in a foam box. It's struggling a little bit with the heat and everything. She really does need to water that, I'm afraid. And a bit of the junk on. This is the sump tank where all the beds drain into. So once the water moves through these clay beds, it then gets purified and then is returned down to a sump, and then the sump pumps it back up to the fish, and it just gets recycled. So really great system. Uses about 1/10 of the water of a normal vegetable bed. Excellent for the environment we're in right now. Queensland's once again in drought. I don't think we've had any significant rain for probably, well, if I said 1.5 to 2 months, I don't think I'd be too far wrong. So we're suffering a little bit, but I keep a lot of water on hand over here. A couple of big rain tanks in the backyard, a couple of 1,000 liter IBCs. This is my reserve water for the fish and the plants. We never touch this until we have to. Here's another 700 liters in this black tank over here. This is my daily tank, so whenever I need water, which is about 2 buckets a day, I'll go here and get my water from there. And then the final collection of the system, this is around beside the shed, pardon the junk. Underneath the wheelbarrow is a pump. Just a simple pressure pump that I use to pump into a garden hose and for washing the car or feeding or to fill the tanks. And we got another IBC hooked up to a special arrangement I've made to store another 1,000 liters of rainwater off the roof of the shed. So that's about all I wanted to say today. Was just going to give you a bit of an update. Bunch of stuff around. We're on various projects as always. I might do another video later today on my battery project for the electric car. This is some of the stuff that I produced yesterday. I'll talk more about that in a different video. So anyway, goodbye from Queensland, and we'll do an update sometime whenever I feel like it. Bye for now.